Oh, we just had another DOR. Just came up to me and said he's had enough. And I sent him back there to fill out the DOR sheet. 1, 2, 3.
All right, you ready?
What kind of TV is that?
What TV is that?
Is that Vizio? I don't know if it'll. I was saying maybe I can airplay it, but I don't think that's gonna be able to work.
Maybe you think
I got you.
because this is the most pain you've ever felt.
Like I said, I got YouTube, and if you can transfer to YouTube, then you can switch it to the channel.
No, it don't work that fast.
Oh, it doesn't work that fast?
Go to
Go to what?
I could do that though. Well, here's the thing. We're not gonna do it today.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
All right.
If tomorrow's open. If not, then next Saturday. But
Okay.
Because last night I hit a snafu.
What happened?
So I went to I had all the clips lined up and everything.
Yeah.
And I went to play it.
Right.
And they all came out blurry.
Oh shit.
After I set everything up.
Uh-huh.
Or most of it. So this morning I was like, well, maybe if I export it as a file already, high resolution, yada yada yada, then it'll clear up, and it did. So that's fine.
Okay.
So I went back today, added the headings and things like that.
Right.
Finished it up today. I still got one more question, which it's not gonna throw anything off. It's just for my own, like, why she would do that. But anyways.
Who's she?
Don't worry about it. And so, but yeah, everything, it's good. It came out. Thought it was gonna come out good. Came out great.
Okay, as long as it's great.
Nice and orderly, like
right
from the beginning. And yeah, so but I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay.
It's I know there's a lot of I'm doing both like layman's and scientific technical research and all that, and I got both clippings, and documents. And some of them, I just put it up there in case they want to pause it and read it, like take their time. And be like, it's there, you don't have to go. But I do have the links and references. I'll put that up on the. I'll put that on there, but I also put it on the site, on YouTube, in the comment section.
So how many days is this gonna last?
Well, that's another reason. Because I know that you get bored.
No. It's not that. It's that. It's.
I could go through it like.
Well, that's the whole point. You're supposed to go through this because this is your show.
But people don't have our show.
Yeah.
And people don't have that stamina. But I've sat there and I watched a YouTube video for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Maybe now I didn't want a shot.
Right.
But I'll come back. I'll watch 20 minutes here. I'll do that.
If the subject matter is up to it, I'll just stick to it.
But I don't want to lose like
everybody, both of them.
Well, I gotta cause I'm used to it by now. Like a lot of this stuff, like. Gathering this information, I mean, it took a few days, but that was kind of quick. A few days, like after I got off work and like all day, but gathering and finding this shit and reading through each thing, like not just saying, "Oh, this is a headline. Let me put this in." No, I read through it. You see highlighting sections, but that's because like I'm like familiar with this stuff, so I kind of knew where to go already, and I bam, and I can. When I see a word, I already know what it means. I know what they're going to lead to. Like, I can kind of go through this material a bit quicker.
Sure. Yeah.
For somebody who's not used to seeing, like, certain documents in a certain format, to them, they might be overwhelmed.
Chinese, yeah.
Right, because that's how I first was when I first started this a while back. I'll look at it like a scientific research paper, and I'm like, oh, man, I got to break this down. I was like, but I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I learned it's like a different language type, but not. So, and I want to guard against that for them. Like, so I kind of like, I just highlighted some sections. And
did you dumb it down?
No, I didn't. I mean, I can't dumb it down too much because it's from those papers. Like,
right, I understand.
These are scientists writing those papers.
Yeah.
They probably dumbed it down for us too. So, but there is a lot of stuff in there. Like, there's some stuff in there and that's just the scientific part. They also got like other, because that's the reason I got like kind of, I guess, mainstream articles. That kind of break that paper down.
Okay.
So I'm giving both sides, like, this is the mainstream, this is what you see out here, but this is where they got it from.
Right.
So I'm showing you this is where they got it
somebody reviewing what they just said in order for the people that they're going to read that article to understand it.
Right.
I got you.
So
you're doing pretty much what the article says. Now you bring it down to our level so we can understand.
For some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is like, you can't help it. This is the document. Says, you got to kind of like interpret for yourself.
Yeah.
But
what percentage is statistics?
I don't know. Maybe I say, some statistics aren't really that. It's not that complicated. I say that towards the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe 15%, maybe.
Okay. Because a lot of people are into numbers.
I left it. That's my favorite part. Yeah. I left that towards the end. Like,
it's like the wow factor. It's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
And that's how I put that in the end for the major parts. The other parts, I put it in at the end of, like, for example, let's say if one heading was sofas. Yeah. Then at the end of it, I'd be like, well, 80% of a sofa is, I don't know, brown or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that. So kind of like Ty. It's like the cherry on top. Okay. But it's pretty cool, and it's pretty, like, I guess it's just sad. It's just sad. But I guess today's the promo for it.
Okay. All right.
I guess. So I'll put this out.
So this is the this is the preview to the preview.
This is the promo.
Okay. So
this will be put out, and then a few days later, a week later, then the actual.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay.
So whatever we talk about today. So, but yeah, but I'm telling you, man.
All right, give me an example.
This is the sad thing. Yeah. The sad thing is,
that's sad, huh?
This is the sad part.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, even after, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad that even after people listen to this, they're still gonna keep doing what they're doing.
I know. That's
what's sad about it.
That's what
they're gonna rationalizing it. Yeah. Oh well, and they're gonna keep doing, and it's like, that's why.
The thing is, oh well. It's like, I know. It's so hard to change. It's not. I got you.
Yeah, and it's man, and there has to be later on. There has to be like a part 2, like a spinoff.
Yeah.
Of because I wanted to go like I wanted to hit some different areas.
All right. How about this? Steps to avoid or steps to recover. Or
that's
what
the solution is.
What can you do? Yeah. And is it harder than you think, or is it
the solution is mentioned, but I don't go deep into the solution because that's gonna take
another episode.
I mean, if this is all I did, okay, I'll do it. But I gotta go to work.
You can't leave them hanging, you know.
No, but it's the solution. They should be able to interpret, okay, well, if this is causing this, then I need to do this. And so it's but I would love to go into the.
Are we talking Nobel Prize here?
This ain't Nobel Prize. This ain't Nobel Prize because matter of fact, the first slide is is about what turned me on to this. The person that turned me on to this, like.
Was it cute?
I don't know them personally. It's just I came across, while doing some other research. I was like, well, look at him. But this person was highly motivated. Okay. Super highly motivated. And I think it's a great example of what teamwork could do.
Okay.
But and then they
Is
even
he dead?
They even said no. They even said
He got motivated to death.
They even said they got it from somebody else. So
oh shoot!
a few other people.
Yeah.
I didn't really go into them, but they are the one that's like seen as like the expert in this.
Okay.
You know, and so if it wasn't for that person, definitely wouldn't like.
It wouldn't come out.
I don't think it would come out. Like it was out because obviously they came across it, but not to this extent.
You know, what are his credentials compared to? I mean, does he have enough?
That's genderist. You know, it's a he. I didn't say it was a he or a she. I just said they.
Okay.
Wow.
Who was it? Hey, I'm just saying. Look at the majority.
It's kind of like that old I don't know, riddle.
Yeah.
If
a kid gets killed. I mean, gets in an accident, and by the way, the only person that can save him is a surgeon. Okay, but the surgeon's related and said, "Hey, I can't do this because he's my son." And then the guy says, well, that means this is his father. No, the mother's the surgeon. I got that. But my thinking is, here's my thinking though.
Genderist.
Well, I'm sorry, it's kind of like true because if you look at all the inventors, all are generally male, you know. Now, unfortunately, because it's so, you know, male oriented. That if women tried it, they'd get pushed out because, you know.
I understand.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's my thinking. That's not just.
That's
just not saying I'm.
I understand where your genderist
notions
come from.
Okay, whatever.
Where, you know, it's the conditioning.
You know, let's say. I'm just saying. It's just.
I'm not judging you for
women
it.
are the weaker. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't help it.
Hey, they can't. They're supposed to be weaker.
That's right. Exactly.
Supposed to be weak.
That's what they're designed
weaker
for.
Weaker doesn't mean bad.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But as long as they know their place. I'm just saying. Oh damn! This is not gonna be watched or listened to, is it? No. It's all right.
Oh,
what was he? What was he? Who? What were they?
What was the question?
Did he? All right. Did the person credentials were enough to say, hey, this man has. God,
yeah, you keep doing it.
This person has enough background to justify their.
Not only do they have the credentials, but their motivation had their credentials. Okay. Their team had their credentials. Okay. I mean, this is a open and shut case. What I'm presenting to you here.
You know.
See, my job, our job, is to present this to our audience.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Every message has a messenger.
Right.
It has to disseminate through some channel.
Right.
So this is what we're doing.
Okay.
You know, because some of our listeners probably would never be able to or would never come across this information from another channel. So that's what we're doing.
Right.
So what we're gonna present to them, it's an open and shut case. You can't. I mean, I say you can't, but of course, you know, same reason. Religion. You know.
No.
Specifically, our favorite Christians. You know. No matter what,
your buddies.
No matter what information you come across, no matter how true it is, it's not true because of faith.
Yeah.
So I understand, but this is an open and shut case.
Okay.
There's no, you can't.
The facts are there, right?
It's fact.
Okay.
Whether you want to accept the fact or accept the comic book as a fact, that's up to you.
Okay. But all right.
And the thing about it is it's what's sad is the people that are propagating this issue.
Yeah.
Most of them, they know the facts, and they're still doing it.
Oh,
that's why it's sad.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, if you want to do recent occurrences or recent history, What about the pandemic? Okay, Dr. Fauci.
But here's the thing with
but
that.
But this is the thing. He knew. Okay,
what?
He knew that what was happening wasn't caused by such and such. He just went along with the program, knowing the facts, but he still went.
Here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
We don't have facts on that. We still have he say.
No, we have facts. We have statistics. If you're going to go by what your statistics say, yeah, we have statistics by stating that they told us. Now this is going off the rails.
No,
but they told us what they told us was that the vaccine was a cure. Okay.
They didn't never say that.
Yes, they. Oh my gosh! Yes, they did. And then they said, "Oh, if you get the vaccine, you won't get the virus." That's so false. It's not even funny.
They never said
they
that.
Did.
They said you have.
They
See,
did.
This is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. You're hearing certain facts.
No, I'm not.
I'm hearing certain facts, but the facts is facts. That's the fact, Jack.
No, look. They never said that. You have to remember what. Right,
dude.
When we judge, and I don't mean judge like from a point of view of like superiority.
Yeah.
You're condemning somebody.
Right.
I just mean judging like coming to a final conclusion. It has to be fair. When they said that, look, I didn't take it, so I'm not defending.
Oh, why didn't you?
Because I have my reasons.
What was your reasons?
We're not gonna go down that reason. I didn't take it, so I have no skin in the game. It's not like
Yeah, you do.
I'm not defending.
By not taking it. You had a reason for not taking it. A lot of people had the same reason.
Can you wait till I finish?
No.
The reason I'm saying I don't have a skin in the game, like I don't have an agenda, because if I did, I would be defending them, right? For that reason.
But
because hey, I'm defending them because I got the vaccine and that's why I know.
No.
So I have nothing. I'm looking at it from an unbiased point of view. That's what I'm trying to say.
A lot of people got the vaccine because of fear. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of people got the vaccine because they were told to, or if you didn't, you couldn't do this or not. That was one of the reasons they did it.
Right, but it wasn't because the authorities said that if you get the vaccine, it will be a cure and you will not get the thing. They said if you get the vaccine, you will most likely not get the infection, and that it's not saying that it's not 100% you're gonna get cured. You're not gonna get it.
All right. If you hear somebody who says most likely, what does that sound like?
That means that means probably most likely you're not gonna get it. It's not 100%.
I didn't say 100%. What is it?
No, you said
it's like you better get it or you're gonna get it. That's what it sounds like.
No, what you said was that it was a cure. Nobody said
they said it was a cure. Oh, come on.
They did not say.
You got to check your facts. Check your history. Yes, they did.
They did not say it was just. Next thing you're gonna say is that they said that if they put on a mask, that you're not gonna get the vaccine. Is that what you said? Is that what you're gonna say? They said that your likelihood is gonna drastically go down. It didn't say it's 100%.
What's drastically mean?
It's not 100%.
Nothing's 100%. But when you push the agenda saying that it's more likely that you'll get it if you don't get it.
Okay.
What's that mean?
It means exactly that. That means that you're more likely gonna get something if you don't get this. Like they're not saying like 100. That's what I say. Hey, everybody, put your mask on. Everybody get vaccines because you're more likely not to get this stuff.
Right.
That's what they said. They're not saying that you're definitely not gonna get it. That's a lie. You cannot say that. They never said that. They might have pushed their agenda, and I know they had an agenda.
Yes, they did.
But what I'm trying to say is that is a difference from what we're gonna present the people here. Okay. Where that's what I'm saying. It's not the same thing as the Fauci and COVID because there is still a debate. You could debate that. Like we're debating that. Like you can't. But the fact is a fact. Like. This is 100% water. This is not most likely water.
It's most likely
because I just drank it.
It's got minerals in it.
Yeah, so like you can't
debate 99.9% maybe.
You can't debate the fact that you and I out here talking. Like that is 100%. Now we're not most likely talking. No, we are talking. That's a fact. That is a fact. You
But
can't
I'm
debate
not
that.
listening, so that's a fact.
But you're responding when I finish.
Because
So
I'm joking with you, because that's a fact.
joking is talking. What I'm trying to say is there is no
Okay,
way that
all right.
you're
This
gonna be able
is
to.
being not serious as a fact, okay? Because it's probably gonna get really serious, okay? Because that's the way you're talking.
What's gonna get serious?
The subject matter.
It's not. It's not.
Oh,
I mean, it's
gonna be funny.
It's gonna be. I know you're gonna have your joke, and that's what we got to keep it light. But it's not gonna be serious like that. Nah, it's just.
You keep saying sad though. Sad.
It's sad. We always make fun of sad people and
Really?
like women.
What's exactly?
You
That's
know?
sad.
Chinese people,
Oh man, don't even go there. What about?
gay people. That's gay. Don't say that.
What's it? Oh, you're so gay.
I know it.
I know. You're not even funny.
So I guess that's our top. Those are our top
Sad subjects.
sad subjects: women, Chinese, and gay.
Okay, now that's over with. Okay, but you get my meaning, though. Okay,
About what?
about certain things when, like you said, when they push their agenda,
Mm-hmm.
they use their facts. Now, certain people have certain facts that they go by.
Yes.
Okay, all right, but it's not all the facts. Okay,
Yeah, they
It's
pick
just-
and choose.
They pick and choose.
Cherry
Exactly.
pick.
Exactly.
And I have the. I have.
Okay.
I have the. Yeah, when certain people pick and choose to push their agenda, and
Right.
they're forgetting the whole.
The whole picture, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing, and that was kind of like what was happening.
And that's the reason I first started this. Like, I still have a question about why that person decided to only, if they followed this, why were they only pushing this?
Right.
You know, so that's just a personal thing. Like I said, it is not gonna change anything because it's just too much. I mean, it's the connections is just too much.
You
It's
know,
too much.
You know this drama that you're creating is just.
Am I creating drama?
Yes, you're creating drama. You're
Don't
building
sound
it up
like
to
it.
the point that if this don't blow the
Man, I'm trying to tell you, there's no way.
I mean,
Like,
the audience is ready for this, okay?
I'm trying to
all
tell
right?
you
I
that-
mean, the world is ready for your study.
I'm
Okay? If
trying
you
to
don't write
tell
a book
you,
about it, you're in
man.
trouble.
I'm trying to tell you, like, and it's like the proof is in the pudding.
Okay. All right. The way you're gonna present it is, how did you get started? What started you on this path of reality and sadness? Because you're sad about it. But what motivated you to start this?
What is sad, but what's exciting is like it kind of gathers everything that I've been trying to like relay, and it puts it in a certain shell that people can recognize it
Okay.
and feel comfortable with it,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that, okay, this nigga's onto something here. That is kind of like, it's just excited that maybe a connection might take place now that it's coming from like somebody else and other sources. And it's like, it's not just, oh, this is his idea, or this is, because a lot of times people want to have autonomy. They want to feel like, oh, well, everybody's different, you know? So what this person does, this person doesn't have to do it, which because they do it don't mean I have to do it. And I just want to be me because I want an identity and express myself. And no, that's bullshit. That's such an excuse because we don't want to change.
But what you're saying is it has effect on everybody. It's not
What I'm
specific.
saying is as a commonality.
Mm-hmm.
Water is the best thing to drink for everybody. It's not oh, water's only good for him because he likes water or because he's whatever. Not me. I'd rather drink fucking motor oil because that's no. If you want to die, yes. But if you want, everybody to win, drink water. That's what you're made to do, is drink water. Anything else is now. The presentation is not about water, but that's just air is another thing. Oh, he's just self-righteous because he likes to breathe fresh air. I'd rather smoke a cigarette early in the morning and start. No, because I'm different. That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
How come your guys are always sounding gay?
Because it's their bullshit that's
the
like.
guy who wants to smoke a cigarette really does, Okay, go ahead.
It's that bullshit. Like, he's just.
There you go. He's so gay. You cannot. It's just. Oh man, that's weak, man. Oh my goodness, that's weak. Okay. The thing about it is now you gotta look at it. Everybody has free will. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course.
Okay.
Of
right.
course. Like I said, if you want to die, yes. If you
okay,
want to be selfish,
but
yes.
That's up to them. Okay.
I understand.
They can't be like you, Mr. Perfect.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm just saying.
And where is that coming from? First of all, I'm not Mr. Perfect.
You sure show it.
No, definitely not Mr.
Well,
Perfect. But I'm trying, and that's the difference.
Okay, then.
Motherfuckers don't even try.
Well, I'm sorry.
They just.
I'm sorry.
Or I shouldn't say they're not trying. They are trying.
Not hard enough.
We are trying. I'm not. I'll take that back. I'll walk that back. We are. Everybody is trying. Some is just harder. We're just at different. I'm what?
You're just pissed off because nobody's like you.
No. I'm glad nobody's like me.
Thank God.
Because there's motherfuckers that make me look like I'm putting in the bare minimum. I want to be like them. You see? So,
really?
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't know. I haven't met them yet.
Okay, then.
That's what but
that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing, though. But I've seen them.
Uh-huh.
I've seen that part of them.
Right.
And you see that every day. And you see that in all the people that they want to call the greats.
Yeah.
From the first. What's the name synonymous with greatness? But the greatest ever. Synonymous with greatness. What's that name?
Jesus.
Nah, you pissed me off again.
Oh, that's what I said.
Michael Jordan, right?
No, not him.
Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali. Okay, these are people who they're just great. Like, they put in that much work. These are aspects. It's just an imbalance, lopsided growth. Because they're the greatest basketball player ever, or the greatest boxer, or the greatest dancer, or the greatest mathematician, whatever. Yet their home life is shit.
Oh yeah,
They get 5,000 divorces.
Yeah.
They got all that. So it's an imbalanced growth,
right?
But still, that aspect of them is what
It's what you see. It's not what you see.
And so, but yeah, there's people, man. People, and so and I seek to kind of like just be the best that I can be with what I have and the goals and all that. But people are doing it based on, like, everybody starts from a different place. If my mother was a crackhead and I started off as a crackhead baby, my struggles would be different. My trying harder would look different.
Well, she got over that.
Right. And,
and you're still struggling.
I'm trying, though.
I know you are. You're really trying. Hey, I am so amazed how you get over that crack. I'm just sorry. How do you do it? It's just, you just like push it off and say, not today.
It's not today, because I did it yesterday.
Not today, exactly. Today's not over.
Nah. So I said, people try. It's just that I guess it's the few that are just.
You mean the Marines, the few, the proud?
Like I said, I'll shit on them. Yeah. Put me through one of them basic training camp.
Dude,
they're yelling at you for no reason. I can understand.
There is a reason. There is a reason. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. You know why they do that? They have to work with something that is not workable until they break it down.
That's
That's the whole point.
I understand it, but
you got to break it down and build it back up to where it's workable. That's the whole point.
I understand that, but you're yelling at me to break me down. Me knowing that it's not going to break me down. I understand if you was yelling at me because maybe I did something wrong, or you're yelling at me. I don't know, for maybe if I just didn't know why you was yelling at me and you just came up to me. I don't know, but knowing that that's the tool that you're using.
Yeah.
What is there to break down? All I gotta, that's like, okay, I'm sitting here, okay, this motherfucker's yelling at me for no reason. He's just trying to make me sad so he can make me happy later.
Right.
Like, how is that gonna break me down? Is what I'm trying to say. Like,
okay, there's a psychology in it. Okay? There's a science to it. Now, that's what you believe in science, okay?
No.
They're not doing it just to do it. They're doing it for a reason. It works.
It works on weak motherfuckers that
That's
can't
who signed the paper to say, hey, I want to do this.
They can't handle somebody in their face. They can handle this loud noise
of
or whatever
course.
that somebody's never told them what to do.
Of course. That's not you, but you're being specific. I'm being in a general search.
And of course I'm being specific. That was the whole premise. I said I would shit on them motherfuckers. I didn't say everybody would shit on them. I said I would shit on them because it's mental. It's like, okay. Follow orders.
All
oh my
right.
goodness. Follow orders. That's the hardest thing to do.
Oh my God.
Do push-ups.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold a log in freezing water for 2 hours. Okay. Okay, follow orders.
It's easier said than done, all right? I'm sorry. It just is.
What I'm saying is it takes no creativity, no initiative.
Yeah, it does.
You just follow orders.
Yes, it does.
Get up at 3. Okay, get up at 3.
All right. Here's the thing.
Clean your gun. Okay, clean your gun. Iron your clothes. Make sure you ain't got no wrinkles. Okay, like, it's organization. How bad is it to... Just this, it's set out for you. There's no free will, is what I'm trying to say.
That's pretty much it. You're basically doing what you're told, when to do it, and how to do it.
That's too easy. That's way too easy.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it.
That's the whole porn.
That's the whole point. That's the point of it.
That's the porn of it. It's too easy. That's why I say I would shit on it. That's the reason I enjoy it.
Okay. No, that's not right. No. You didn't join because your dad and your mom and the whole works. That's an influence.
It was too easy.
Come on.
The hardest part of, I guess, Marine, not even Army or Navy or definitely Air Force, Marine or any of these super
soldiers,
preternatural soldiers and shit. It's just the physical part. Like I said, being in freezing water, that'll be tough. That'd be tough. And then the mental part to push past when you want to stop. But I do that on the regular anyway.
Oh, do you?
I mean, I don't freeze in water. I'm just saying, when you exercise, you got to push mentally. You got to, that'll be the only part. But mentally, somebody yelling at me? Come on, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. I'm sitting here while they in my face.
Okay. All right.
Unless he had shit for breakfast, that'd be different.
Now, here's the thing, okay? When you're coached in basketball or football, okay, and you misread a play or you made a mistake, okay, you just did that, and the coach said, "Come here, I want to talk to you," and he put his hand on your face mask and said, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing out there? Get your head straight and get this play straight." And pew, right? How'd you feel?
I was a kid then.
That doesn't matter. It's still the psyche. How'd you feel?
I understand.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying. But
they treat the guys as kids, though. That's the whole point. That's how you get to them.
They're treating them like they would treat anybody else. Now, if you go in there with a kid mentality, it's going to fuck you up. But I'm trying to get you to I'm trying to say, I understand what you're saying. You got to get me early. You would have had to get me early. Can't do that shit.
What, like at 5 o'clock in the morning or what?
You had to be like at 13 years of age. Because then I know you, and then But it
does
have an effect. I understand. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Now you're an adult, okay?
That's a good
point. Now you're an adult. and you kind of like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and the dude gets in your face and says, "What the fuck?" You know, even though you are doing well, it's their job to show that, hey, I'm above you. You do what I tell you to do, or else.
Because they'll start playing mind
games. Exactly. Like, that's the whole point.
Like, you know damn well there ain't a wrinkle on my damn shirt. Why you saying there's a wrinkle on my shirt when I know there ain't a wrinkle? Now you fucking with me.
That's right. And you know damn well that's what their job is.
And one of them start yelling in my face. Exactly. I'm like,
what'd you eat for breakfast?
Did you eat First Sergeant's ass?
I know. Oh man. But that's one of your tricks to get through too. Okay? Like you said, you gotta have things on your side.
What do you think the punishment would be?
What?
If I asked them, did you eat your First Sergeant's ass last night or whatever?
He was like, First Sergeant, come here. Come here. Bend over. Is this what you're smelling? Oh, hey, they would bring you down into the dirt, man. I mean, just
probably made me eat their ass.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And be ready to choke.
Nah, you eat the whole platoon's ass since you want to see.
And you tell me, does it taste like Sergeant? Okay, just compare it. But that. It's just a different world.
You know what? My mom told me that back then. Back then, it would have been worse.
It is.
I would say back then they would have got me
because they can touch you. That's the physical. Yeah. Now, but I'm
pretty sure they probably still do a little something like that.
The mental aspect of it to me is worse.
Yeah, well, that's mentally draining when you gotta worry about pain and shit. Or if this motherfucker gonna hit me today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
back then they would have got me. I ain't gonna lie. That probably would have been tougher.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't even say probably. I would say definitely. See, that's a definitely. Not most likely. Yeah. Definitely.
That's why
that to me is a fact.
That's why I said no. I don't. Yeah. I'm not
today.
Doing that.
Shit. Today, you motherfuckers with cornrows and shit going in the army. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You know who you are. No, it's you got to know what you're doing when you go. That's it.
I ain't going.
No, I'm not going either. I'm sorry. That's not my cup of tea. Okay, back to the subject.
What we talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, this new shit. Right. Our next episode is. Oh man, can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be. I just want to see what questions you got. What you gonna say?
Well, I already got a line of questions. I mean, just it's. One of the questions is, okay, if you know that what's happening is so wrong, okay, why isn't it out there more to
That's answered.
Okay,
I got that in there. I got that in there.
That's one of the.
What other questions you think you might have? That's good. But I do got that in there.
Okay.
I do got that in there.
How would something like this get started?
That's in there. That's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. I got that from a few other, from a different, from different how a few things got started. Like, we could talk about, and you'll be familiar with some of the stuff. Although I couldn't took it. I mean, could have went back. Man, I'm telling you, this shit could have roots have roots, sources have sources. Yeah. So we could take this back forever. I had to truncate it. Put it, and start from a certain,
right.
And so what I did is I started from where the person who's the authority on some of this stuff, because some of the other stuff that I rolled into it, she ain't got nothing to do with.
Oh, it's a she.
Damn, you got me.
Yeah, should have said that.
She ain't gonna. Well, actually, no, you didn't get me.
I know she's trans.
Nah, you didn't get me. That's a good one. You didn't get me, but yeah. You're wrong and right. Actually.
Okay,
you're wrong
and
right.
Fine. That's fine.
So
I'm still in the dark. Okay, that's what I'm just saying. It's just
so. But there's a beginning. Yeah, there's a few beginnings, but you got to start from somewhere. And so, like I said, this could have. Yeah, I had to stop.
Okay, and what's the best way to fight against it?
I'm not doing that. Let me take that off. The best way to monitoring.
Oh. It's kind of like it's like
I know, because sometimes it's like
it's flatline.
Because we get excited and then we don't get excited.
Oh.
And then,
Well, that's pretty much the way things go.
what was the question?
I said, what are the best ways to fight this, or why, that kind of thing. What can you do to prevent this, or to help yourself in order to recover from it, or because it's
got to be a priority.
There is an effect from it.
It's got to be with anything.
Yeah.
With anything, we have to make it a priority. That's just there's no quick solution.
Yeah.
But it's something that we can one of my favorite things that my uncle who passed, that he told me, he said that the last step of knowledge is application.
Okay.
And so once we learn something, we got to apply it.
Right.
This is something you can apply immediately.
Right.
It's not something that you have to sit out there and go protest, and which I'm not a fan of anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what does that solve anyways? That's only an attention getter.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. It depends what kind of protest, and I wouldn't have that be the main.
Solution to
obviously you need to bring attention at some point. You need to
Well, won't this podcast bring that to
as I'm saying, this is a form of protest if
yeah.
you want to get down, and so you got to speak up. I'm not saying don't speak up, but this is stuff that could be implemented immediately. Mm-hmm. It's just how you're going to do it.
And the thing is, it affects everybody.
And that's why that's what I'm saying. It has to be a priority. It has to be a priority in everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's 8 billion people on the planet, 8 billion people have to make it a priority. Mm-hmm. Like, that is literally the only way. Like, if everybody doesn't make it a priority, then only the people that make it a priority is going to benefit, and the little bit of people around them to a certain extent.
Right. Because
now they're at their best. Somebody's at their best, now they can be able to help somebody else out. So, but if we want, if we just want good, solid change, it has to be. It could be done. I mean, it's just every little bit, man. Every little, and that's my preferred way anyway. But we'll talk about that.
It's basically. It's so easy, yet it's so hard.
It's so easy.
Yeah, but
it is so easy.
Okay.
It costs nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
It costs nothing.
No.
Like, it's so easy. It's not like you gotta sit there and go work out for like 4 hours. And no, it's so easy. It's so easy.
All right. Here's my thing. Okay, if it's so easy, okay. I'm gonna try it. Okay. To see how easy it is, and we'll go on a.
We could do a.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. I mean,
I'm not gonna hold you to it. But
No.
You gotta look at the information first.
Right. Yeah, but I'm gonna.
But yeah, that'll be a nice series.
I'm gonna
document
and to see how easy or how hard or what I can do and what I can't do.
Okay, that's a good. That's a good one.
If it's that important, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I won't hold you to it until after, but at least
I'm gonna try it. Yeah.
All right.
Because I ain't getting any younger.
Yeah.
And life ain't getting any easier. Well, it is, but it's not.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wish I can join you on that, but
you're perfect. You can't do that. You already see, your mental attitude is so far from mine. It ain't even funny. Okay?
But it's not really.
It really is.
I mean, it's kind of like that. Hate and love is the same side of the.
No, it ain't. It ain't.
Different sides of the same coin.
The opposite of love.
Same
the
side.
opposite of love is indifference.
It is.
It's not hate.
It's not hate.
Hate is a totally different side. It's indifference. It's just you don't care. But love is the caring that. Hey,
I don't think so.
Well, no. Oh, here we go.
No.
Okay. Right,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree. Like.
Yeah.
But then I don't agree. Like. Because think about it. If you love somebody.
Yeah.
You feel good. Your body is you're more healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel good. You get this light feeling inside. And if you hate somebody,
you feel good.
You feel like shit.
No, it depends on who it is. T-Bird.
You feel like shit.
T-Bird. Come on.
You feel all hot. You feel all
on.
burdensome. Like
you feel.
No, when you hate somebody, I don't hate him. I just don't like him.
Okay. All right. I get the point.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's true because what you're doing is you're implying negativity on yourself. You're creating a negative feeling on yourself towards somebody, which it's not going against them. It's actually going against you.
Exactly.
Right, and I understand that. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But indifference is definitely indifference is that's like ignorance.
Yeah,
you just don't know.
and it's a lack of caring. And once that's a difference.
Which is the
Yeah. So what's the schedule on this now?
What you mean?
The when's it going to start?
The one we're doing now, or the one we're going to do tomorrow?
The one we're doing. Oh, it's tomorrow. The big show's tomorrow.
It should come out soon because I already did the. It's already like on the presentation format.
It's up in the ether.
No, it's on.
Oh, you already previewed. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just gotta.
When you gonna send it?
No, we gotta talk. We gotta talk as I'm.
Oh, okay.
That's the other thing I gotta figure out how to get it to where.
To line up with the talk.
No, because it's on 2 different softwares.
Oh.
So I can't record in one software because I have to pause the slideshow, and when I pause the slideshow, it pauses the recording.
I got you. Okay.
So I record in another software. I got to figure out how to do that. That's another reason we can't do it today.
Okay. Right.
So, because I want it to be a smooth thing. I don't want to sit here and.
No. Yeah, because.
Plus, I want to kind of go back on a couple of them, not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just visit the actual websites so we could just read a couple things, at least at the beginning. But after that, we should be good. But
now, as you're doing this research and all, every time you open it up, are you finding new stuff too, or is it pretty much you found everything you can find? Like you haven't found any surprises, like, oh, really? I mean, this too, that kind of thing.
When I first started with the first part of this research, when I first started, I was like, damn. I was like, damn. The second part of the research was just like, again, I was just getting supporting documents for the connection that I was trying to make. Like I said, stuff that was already familiar with it. So, but the first part was like, damn, this don't make no sense. This is crazy.
Okay. With all the with all the effect on people is the subject that we're talking about. Okay. All right. People go through becoming a doctor, okay, because this is kind of related, right? I mean,
it's plenty of stuff on that.
It's related. Okay.
Oh, wait till you see some shit on that.
Shit. Okay. All right. You become a doctor, okay. All right. You've gone through the 12 years or whatever you have to do in order to do that. You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get the education that you do, okay. But knowing this information, how would that change your attitude about that? See, you know what I'm saying? You're saying, well, if I knew this before I went into this, why couldn't I have done, changed, you know what I'm saying?
Me or the actual people?
The actual people that,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I knew this information before I became such and such,
Well,
or during it, why couldn't I have changed this, or why couldn't I have started a new program?
A lot of them would have still went through it because, people are more comfortable following a trend or following the masses, following the mainstream. You got the mainstream ideology.
Right.
And you got those that's on the fringe, right? Now, sometimes the fringe becomes mainstream, but until then, people are not comfortable with being on the outskirts. They want to belong to something. That's just the psychology of it. So a lot of times, people become doctors because just the prestige.
I got that. Yeah,
I don't
it's
care
a
what
power
it is.
thing. I understand.
I don't care what the fuck they teaching. As long as they have DR in front of their name, that's all they ever want because they can't get respect any other way.
But
some of them don't. Some of them go through it and they realize, without knowing this, this is not what it's supposed to be, and they stop being doctors, or they end up doing their own practices, private practices, end up being smaller practices because they want a more intimate relationship with their patients, and they don't want all this hoopla, red tape, so they do that. So some of them now, my guess is if this was known or if this was made, more prominent, a lot more private practices would be.
Okay. Now that well, this information's been there forever, like you're saying. The ones that are discovering or are knowing this information, do you see any trends of them changing? That you know what I'm saying? Where they're going against the grain as far as that.
Well,
are there any certain?
I've seen a few that have walked back their prior not proclamations, but
the ideals.
Yeah, the ideas and what they've been teaching.
Right.
They've said, okay, I was wrong. I've been teaching my patients this.
Right.
Now I need to start teaching them this.
Okay.
I've seen a few. Yeah,
okay.
I've seen a few. I know there's more than what I've seen, of course. But yeah, you have, and then that's why you have. It's like a newer wave, but it's. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm seeing it, but I think it's always been like that. I remember. Oh man, I don't want to go into it. But I remember watching Dr. Oz, or not even Dr. Oz. Maybe I think it was Dr. Oz. One of these shows, and this person came on there talking shit that was like crazy, and for some reason I never forgot that shit.
Okay.
And kind of like. When I was, it was like, maybe 1 in the morning or something like that, when I was real young, and I saw an infomercial talking about healthy colons.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. For some reason, that's just resonated with me.
Right.
And so, but they were on the fringe, and so sometimes it takes a while, but even then, and you'll see why that it just does not become mainstream.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's the same thing with it's another religion. I mean, it's just that religion, that religious idea, like this is who I am, and I don't care what goes against this. Like it's cognitive dissonance. When you come across something that disagrees with what you think, you just go into like this cult-like stare, blank, and you're like, you forget all reason, and you just revert back to what your parents told you as a child.
Right.
And it's that same shit. Like, no matter what, I am not gonna budge. No matter what. Why?
Right.
Because here's the thing. They think it's because they think that they're showing loyalty.
Okay, all right, I got you.
By applying faith over anything else, and that because they're so loyal, they're gonna get brownie points, and that they look good in the eyes of Jesus, so they're gonna go into heaven and get a special extra front row seat. Okay. Not just in heaven, but they get an extra front row seat.
Yeah.
Right?
VIP, right?
To something that they don't even want to spend an hour to do in church anyway every other Sunday.
Right.
But you want to do it for eternity.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's that, like, I'm just not going to budge. Just being stupid stubborn.
Right.
You know? That's why motherfuckers still do that shit.
Well, I mean, I could relate to that.
And then I have an example of that.
Okay.
Cognitive dissonance, when somebody's at odds with, conflicting information.
Right.
And so yeah, it's just like I said, it's mental, man. It's mental. Motherfuckers is just, oh my goodness.
How can you be so stupid? Is that what it is?
How can we be so stupid?
Okay. All right.
How can we be so stupid?
I'm glad you're bringing yourself into the group.
Always. Hey, I was a Jesus Christ. Can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, I was a Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
Okay.
But I couldn't help it. I was a young child, and they didn't even give me a chance. I couldn't think for myself. They took my free will from me.
Oh.
By saying, this is what you're going to believe in.
All right. Let me ask you something. Did it hurt you?
Yes.
How do you figure?
It hurt me.
How do you figure?
It hurt. And you know how it hurt me?
How?
It hurt me because, see, I don't want to give away too much.
Jeez.
But it hurts. I said this before. I don't know if we put it on a podcast, but in Puerto Rico, I was like 7 or 8, and I remember walking to school in the morning, 7 to 8 years old, thinking. That's what I was thinking now. If I could make a suit of gold,
right,
I could protect myself from the second coming.
Wow.
Of Jesus. Because the world is going to end by fire.
Right. And the gold
and not water, right? Yeah, the first time was water, the second. And the suit of gold will protect me from this fire.
Yeah.
If I'm 7 or 8, already thinking some stupid shit like that.
Well,
the fear, the insecurity, the anxiety that's going on inside of you, then that's going to have a physiological effect on you growing up.
Yeah. But look at it now, though.
Like, think about that shit.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to say. That shit affects people, and they don't even realize it. Hey, I can't believe I went from that to this.
I tell you what. Being 7 or 8, okay. My thinking was, I was always praying at night. Not tonight. He comes like a thief in the night. You're not prepared. Not to. Please don't. I'm not.
I used to do the same thing. Not at 8, but at 12,
right.
I was like, Jesus, God, please don't come until I'm able to have a family and a job and I could just have kids and a wife. Please don't come until then. Like.
He's never come in your case because that's not what happened. He started it. There you go.
Yeah,
he's preventing that.
It's a life.
It's the fear. It's the fear
it's
thing.
A life that's being guided by strictly fear.
And you don't compare love and fear. It's that you can't do that.
That's a tyrant. That's a tyrant.
Well, that's also how cults work. They throw that love on you, and then they throw the fear attached to it to say, hey, if you don't do this, you're not going to be loved. So, yeah, I get that.
And I have oh my goodness, I have an example of
another.
It's just another example.
Do you have enough computer space to fill this void that you're bringing in?
I got it, man.
All right,
I'll make room. I'll make room. I got a storage drive. I'll give everything to that. Leave this.
That's gold, man. It's gold. Okay, it's like your suit.
And I like it. I like it because it's not like all this material is going to be foreign to us.
Yeah.
We know of this stuff like independently.
Right.
We don't see how it all comes
Come
together.
back together. Right. Yeah. I get that.
That's what I like to do.
I get that.
I thought, okay, now we see how all this. Oh, now I've heard of this, and I heard of this, but I didn't know that they were this. That's
all right. Now I'm gonna go on another subject.
That's
okay?
fine.
I'm gonna go on subject. Okay. You know how we talk about?
We're not digging holes today.
No, we're not digging.
The thing is soft from the rain last night. The ground is soft.
Well, let me get motivated.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
We ain't got to dig them all, but we can dig a few.
Yeah, let's just okay. I got to work on something real too. Remember how we talk about this is your life, and once you pass on, you create a new, and you're basically in a pattern of development through your consciousness and so forth. And I was listening to this neurosurgeon who basically went through the death and so forth, and he actually went to a coma, and basically they couldn't figure out. They said this guy, if he does live, he's gonna be a vegetable basically. And he had what did he have? Meningitis, a type of virus that 999%. Whoever gets it, basically.
Infections of the meninges.
Yeah, exactly. And his brain, basically, his brain was mush. Okay, the part that basically controls your. And he was in a coma, and
you got the dura mater, the arachnoid space, and then you got that's all comprises of the meninges.
Right,
it's the layer. You got the skull.
Yeah.
Periosteum, you got the skull, then you got the layer protecting the brain and all that shit. Once that shit gets affected, that's where they put in the for women who are pregnant. Epidural.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They stick it in that layer.
That relieves.
Right.
Okay.
Because it goes from the spine all the way up to the brain.
And he's a neurosurgeon, and he kind of like understood, and basically he crossed over and understood that what had happened to him, what he was enlightened on what was happening. And basically what you have to do is you have to develop yourself in this world and then continue on to the next and next and next. And I'm in the same school as far as what you do on this earth today will impact the time when you come back and do whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, with this information and everything, will that help you to increase the next time you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. I just had a conversation with the forklift driver that's been there recently. I don't know if you've seen him the last few days. I guess the last couple of weeks. He's been the main one there. The one that held me up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he works out of T&D.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's cool. He's cool. He's
he's smarter than he looks.
He's smarter than he looks.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was telling him.
Hope you don't listen to this.
He said something about. Oh yeah, he was like, man, I can't wait to. He said, if I leave the earth today, you know.
Really? Okay.
Because we was talking about the Hamas and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the way things are going, I'm good, man. I'm at peace. Like, I just can't wait to, I'm just done with this, I'm like, when you pass on, I just want to go through the universe a million miles, it's like, all this is just too much pain down here. And sometimes I was like, you know what, man, that's cool, whatever. But a lot of people think, they're mistaken that when they pass here, there's no more pain. Like, there is really no difference between this world and the next world, except that it's just happening in a lighter plane.
Oh.
So, if anything, it's how you live today, where you at today. you're gonna have to work your way out of that as you pass on to the next. You work through that.
Right.
You develop your way up. It doesn't stop. No. And so, if anything, whatever pain you feel in this life, or joy or whatever, you're gonna feel it even more in the next.
Right.
You know, after a quick, respite, like it was gonna be a respite where you don't really feel anything, but then when you come back, when you resume,
right,
whatever emotions you feel on that plane, you're gonna feel it even more, right. And then when you pass on from that, you're gonna feel it even more.
Right.
And I used this example before, and I told them it's like a bulletproof vest. It has to go through many layers.
Right.
By the time you feel it, you feel it hurts. It leaves a bruise, sometimes it break a rib or whatever.
Sure.
But you would feel it more if you were the next layer up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And if you was the next layer up, you would feel it more.
Right.
So the impact has to go through a bunch of layers before you are. Right. So those layers are absorbing that. It's the same thing that's going on, like with your body and the different bodies and these different planes. Yeah. The swelling up of this vibration that ends up being emotion, right, has to go through so much before you feel it. Right. Like if you feel hate on this plane, if you feel love, you're gonna feel it that and more on the next. And you have to work your way through that. Right. With what you built here. Like this is what you're here for. Right. And so, yeah, I mean, not only is not when you just come back, a lot of people think, oh, you just do whatever, and then you in and you just come back and then you pick up. No, it never ends. That's what people don't understand. So with this, yes, like that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, like if we want things to change for the better, like a real solid change, everybody's gonna have to make it a priority. But if only you make it a priority, if I make it a priority, if certain individuals, they're gonna benefit without a doubt. You're always gonna benefit, right? But it's not gonna be on a whole level, like. And I'm looking for a win, 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 win all the way around, right? But yeah, if that was the case,
well, my thinking is okay. For tragedy, you have to find some good that comes out of it.
Well, this is like tragedy is what spawned this.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. You cannot hold back the truth. Like it will find, because truth is not just this intangible type thing. Like it's not this abstract notion. Like it's like a living, breathing being entity.
Yeah.
And it's gonna find whatever avenue it can, whatever crevice to seep through. Like it's going to eventually. It will. And so they fucked up when they did what they did. They shouldn't have did what they did, and nobody would ever heard. But we'll talk about that.
You think it's aliens?
I would love to, like I said, I would love to, I said speculation-wise, what's that called? An editor's section in a newspaper?
Oh, the editorial.
Editorial.
Yeah.
Opinion piece.
Right.
I do believe that some shit was done.
The possibility is there. Well, here's the thing. I mean, this isn't an accident, okay? Yeah. You can't say that everything that's happened. There's a reason for everything, okay? And if you don't look at it that way, you're in the blind, basically. You got to look at the whole picture of what's going on.
Well, hey, that's faith, though.
Yeah.
Blind faith, right? Seeing is believing. But if you don't see, well, you get more points if I believe if you don't see. But you wouldn't use that reasoning and logic for anything else, right?
I know, exactly.
Stick your hand in that box and have faith that
there's not an animal there.
Yeah, you don't have to see it to believe it. Go ahead, trust me.
When it has danger written all over it, Yeah, I got that.
Nah, That's which reminds me, I'm glad we didn't because I forgot. I need to put a
what?
I forgot a while back. I was like, I was gonna start this off with what I had written down.
Okay.
I had wrote something.
So you attach at the beginning of it.
I'm gonna attach at the beginning.
Okay.
I'm gonna start the joint off like that. It's on my phone.
But
Yeah.
so you think we got it covered?
It's a banger, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's a banger.
Now, we had when we first got together and everything, when we first talked, we used to bring up subjects that you're not going to believe this, that kind of subject. Okay. Now this is the cream of the crop, basically. This is the one that you're going to say ain't nothing going to top this, because it's
not. I don't.
You know what I'm saying? It's
because
like,
this is not one of those. This is how do I put this? It's you have bits of some of this information is definitely like, wow, like I can't believe this.
right.
But the connection that I'm trying to make with it, it's gonna be like, we should be able to see that connection.
Okay.
Like it's to me it's a like a seamless transition. Like you could just and then you just I can't even see.
It's like a good movie where you know that the next scene is going to bring up the next scene, and it's
good way to put it.
You
like,
follow through it, and there's no.
It's not like I'm going off on a tangent.
Right.
It's not like we're talking. I don't know, apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And the connection that I make between them is that they both have skin.
Right.
And one's red and one's yet. No, like this is.
They're both
like,
fruits.
They're both fruits, right? No, they're both. They'll be different. Like if I'm comparing apples to apples, like this is one apple, and well, this apple was the original apple, and then because this person, ate apple and he likes seeds and he traveled to whatever. Now you get this other breed of apple. Like that connection is pretty, like it's there.
Right.
These apples, and then you test it genetically and you be like, hey, the DNA says that this apple came from that apple.
Right.
It's like a crime scene.
Yeah.
Like you can have all the speculation you want, but once you got DNA, like, okay, this person was here at this time.
What's the thing? If you take everything out except what's left has to be the solution, or something like that. The speculation is that this has happened. Well, you find out that everything leads to that. Well, if it does, then that's what it has to be. There can't be anything other than that.
Yeah, it's how do I say this? Because I don't know how to.
You don't want to give it away. That's all.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. I just want to put it, but
make it easier on us. No, you don't want to do that.
They let me see. It's like it's not their fault, but their ideology is exacerbating this issue. Like it's not their fault, but they're fucking shit up.
They're guilty, and they're guilty of doing it anyway. Yeah,
because they have an agenda. They have to use this, and now this is the reason why everybody's like.
Is it a definite agenda? I mean, you can really.
Oh, it's an agenda.
You can
it's
really.
An agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got 100 people, maybe 4 or 5 of them are. If you got 100 people that belong to a group, maybe 4 or 5 of them are good at they good. They didn't know they have good intentions. The rest of these motherfuckers, they know.
Okay.
Like that's not. That's why I say it's sad.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
And either they're just
Is it guilty by association though? Is that part of it? Where even though you're in the group, that doesn't mean that you're
right
actually participating in it.
Right.
Know?
That's yeah.
Okay.
So those 4 or 5 are
Right.
but even then, if you start to see that, okay, why are you still there?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Then that's that mentality of, oh, well, I gotta have faith, and no matter what, this is who I am.
You're the one that goes along with it.
So it's like, okay, well,
gotcha.
Now that I know, I'm still gonna support them, and that's the shit. Like,
the mentality's there, man. I understand that. It's it's the same thing now. Let me give you an example. Okay, all right. Say for instance your dad. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Say for instance your dad was drunk. Okay, he kind of like he kind of punished you to a certain extent, and it was also just
actually not that far.
Well,
when you started off, I'm like, how you know my daddy was?
My
dad wasn't.
I know,
he's not the dad I know.
Anyways, whatever dad you know, okay, and he did the best he could, but he wasn't the best dad, okay, and he basically left and everything like that. But anytime you talk about him, you always say to yourself, well, he's still my dad. It's that feeling that you have. I am associated with him because I am his son, so I'll always be that. So you can't change that. That's the feeling that a lot of these people have, is because, okay, even though this happened, I still belong to that because of that. I mean, it's not going to change anything. I still, like Christian faith, the same thing. They're causing wars and everything, because of their faith. Well, they're supposedly in the right for doing that, even though killing is wrong. Well, I'm still belonging to that faith because of it. And you got to be, you can't be blind by that. That's the point. People are being blinded by their faith, blind faith, because you got to be accountable for what your actions are.
Well, God is love, and love is blind. Huh? No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is the faith is an external construct versus familial ties is something that's more internal. But I can say on the whole thing, it's once you feel, like I said, that's your identity, you're gonna hold on to whatever.
Right. But also you have to take responsibility for what has occurred too.
You gotta have discretion. Like, okay, well, regardless of my father being his past or whatever,
right.
I love him, but I can't associate with him because
right, exactly.
You
right.
So you gotta, like, okay, I was just talking to mom yesterday. Watching something, and something came up and said that blood and water is thicker than water, and I'm like, that's not always the case. Like, no, blood is not always thicker than water. Some dirty water, but it ain't always thicker. I'm talking about mud here. But nah, it's just because you born into the same family does not mean, it doesn't mean it to me. Personally, it does not mean shit. It can mean something.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm obligated by duty to do. No, that's just is way.
The only thing I register from it is the history of it. Okay. Like my lineage. That's the only thing. It's not.
I don't fuck with that.
Well,
I said personally, because like I said, that's just the lineage is just my body. Okay, so I got this body from that person's body and that person's body. Okay.
Right. Well, the genetics is going to be there with you, and no matter what.
Right, until you transcend that.
Right.
Again, we're identifying with our body.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, this person. I mean, okay, so I don't know. It's just my cells came from that person's cells. Mm-hmm. But what about who I really am? That's the part that I'm identifying with.
Okay.
Because with that cells comes what? Past trauma, past memory of what? Worshiping Jesus, hunting animals, and picking berries, and whatever else shit that happened 4 million years ago. I'm not that.
Okay.
I can take that into account, but I'm not that. And I think that's the reason.
You've overcome then. Is that
that's
what you're
why
saying?
people they've been fighting forever over in Palestine,
Yeah.
Israel, because they're fighting from memory that is not even them.
Right.
Some shit that my super duper great grandfather did. Okay. And you have no idea who he is or what he looked like or did anything, but that's just the story you've been told.
And they come from the same family. That's the sad part, They're half brothers. That's the whole point, That's the sad part.
Yeah, so lineage is cool because it gives you something, it's like if you gave me a Ferrari or whatever, okay, I need to learn, and give me the manual. Let me learn about this Ferrari so I can know what oil to put in it, so I can know what this, what that, so I gotta take care of it, manage it. But I'm not the Ferrari. Yeah. Like, okay, that's just what I'm riding in, I need to know how fast, how horsepower. I need to get a feel for it, respect it, but I'm not gonna identify with that shit. So that's the way I look at lineage. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just okay. It's cool. We about to go to Ireland, right? Yeah. Okay.
Did you catch that?
I got it, but I didn't look at it yet. I was fucking with this shit yesterday.
Well, you got to take a break from it.
After that, I did when I ate, and then I came back.
That's not a break. You got to do the mental break, okay?
That was my mental break.
No, it wasn't. No, that's physical break.
Mental break is eat.
No, it's not.
The mental part is doing all the research and reading. That's the mental part. I had to take a break from that.
Right.
And watch my Murdoch mysteries.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
That's my mental break.
Mental break would be that comedy show.
Research that too.
That comedy show. That's the. Hey, you're gonna like it.
All right.
You are. It's funny shit. Okay, are we done? We good? I think we are.
What's up with Scotland?
What about it?
Should we looking at some details on that?
Oh. Hey,
it's 9:40. Yeah, we're gonna dig some holes.
Yeah, as soon as
do that next time.
As soon as you come up with an itinerary.
We already came up with the itinerary.
No, you did. That's not in stone though. I'd like to get in stone.
We're not gonna get on stone until things are booked. Well, we pretty much know what we're gonna do.
Now we're gonna fly straight to Ireland, right?
Dublin.
Okay. All right.
And then hang out there for a day.
Have you checked the flight schedule as far as? Is it direct flight or?
I'm gonna phone that. Do a quick. Spend about 10 minutes on this real quick. Dig holes for about 45.
Because I'm in the.
Still got the windows up. All I gotta do is refresh it and then give me the.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be good. I'll say the first half is gonna be like, okay, wow, and then the second half is gonna be like, oh, I see where you're going with it. But the proof is just there.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's our best. It's going to be one of our better ones. Like one of our better ones. But back to what you were saying, like, is it all the stuff we talked about? It's like, when they talk about JFK.
Right.
How like, oh, wow, it's a conspiracy and all this. Mm-hmm. But still the question was, always, well, it could have been this. There was always an alternative. It could have been this, that, and the other. We know something's going on.
Yeah.
But it could have been that, and nobody was able to point to say this was it, this was that. Even now, they're saying that he didn't die. I'll tell you about that, right? He didn't die, and not JFK, but his son.
Junior, yeah.
He didn't die. He's still alive. He basically either faked his own death or whatever. And he's working behind the scenes with Trump for this next election,
right?
To expose the deep state or some shit. Man, these motherfuckers is
well. you know, with all conspiracy, there is truth. Okay?
So what I'm saying is
partial truth. Okay.
When it comes to this,
Yeah.
there is no 5 different alternatives. There is this.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you cannot. And here's the thing, it's from their own mouth. That's the thing about it.
Right. It's their pleading guilty, and nobody's listening to it.
It's like a self-indictment based on their procedures, their protocol, and the further along it developed, the more insidious and more devious it got. That's the thing.
All right. What was the whole purpose of doing it?
Doing what?
Doing this whole thing. What was the whole purpose?
Me doing the research, or them doing what they're doing?
Doing what they're doing.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay,
we'll talk about that.
All right,
we'll talk about that.
Keep bringing it up. Everything. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. And when you get to it, didn't talk about that. No, didn't even bring that up.
I'm telling you.
How Dallas won and everything.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
By the time they won, damn it! I mean, it wasn't a good game either. I mean,
it weren't, but they needed to win a game that wasn't
good.
To
keep it tight. Now, how about the Eagles?
I know.
Thank you.
Eagles and who else lost that was undefeated? Eagles were undefeated, and the Niners were undefeated.
Yeah, and they lost too.
Yep.
Yeah. You know who's looking good? The Lions.
I know, 5-1.
Hey, next time you see Ken the mailman.
Oh yeah, he is a Lions.
He's a.
I just did their van.
I know. You should put down "Go Lions."
Put that shit in wax on the side.
But you know what his thing is though? He's the one that, even if they won the Super Bowl, he'd question it. You know? It was like, well, they're not the best team, but, you know, it's like, dude, take the win, you know?
I'll be taking that win.
Yeah, it's still early. That's just one other thing. It's still early. You can't. And every time, like, Dallas is winning, he says, "How about your team, man? They're doing great." And he's looking at his 1-10 Lions. Well, you know, it's still we're going for the whatchamacallit, the draft. We're trying to get draft people.
He uses that what's that TV channel to watch he was telling me about it. Watch all the football games. Like, what is that? Not NFL Network. Oh, it went up. Went up by $100.
What?
So they got here from Norfolk to Dublin. I'm just telling you the time.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
So from top to bottom.
Yeah.
4:25. I'm glad we're doing this because I don't know what time you prefer, but 4:25 to 7 a.m. 7 p.m. Arrived there at 8 a.m. 4:40 p.m. Arrived there at 8:40 a.m. 4 p.m. arrived there at 9:25 a.m. 1 p.m. arrived there at 9:25. 10:30 arrived there at 9:55.
Well, what's check-in time? You know what I'm saying?
Check-in time is. Let me see.
It's 3:00 here. Any hotel you go to is a check-in time at 3:00. But
so I know the one I just came from was 4.
Okay.
It's cold as shit that morning. Up in that damn tower and shit. Eiffel Tower was cold and windy as a motherfucker. Like, god damn.
Did you enjoy it less?
Nah, mind over matter.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like a Marine.
I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad. Motherfucker's cold. I'm so glad I'm here.
Enough of this shit.
I seen it. Let's go.
Nah, that was a good sight, though. That's one of those days you'd be like, oh, that's cliche. Let's go look at it. When you come up to that bitch and you like, you're like, God, this is huge.
Yeah.
Just to think, though, like, nobody wanted that when it was first built.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, the last time I had that feeling was when I went to Washington and I saw the National Cathedral. I mean, oh my gosh, that's huge. I mean, for a church, that's huge. I also saw when I went to Salt Lake City.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. check-in time and check out 11 a.m.
Okay, so we got to get
for
there.
This certain hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Cathedral.
So,
we were just bouncing off of it.
Yeah. Well, no, like I seen Salt Lake City, the Mormon tabernacle, the temple. Oh my God, that's huge too. It's amazing what people put together. Okay, what do you like flying? In the morning or in the afternoon?
Well, because when I travel, I use that to kind of fast a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah.
So I like to at least after my first meal, which normally it's around 10:30. But if I'm traveling, I'll just eat earlier that day than normal. So anytime like around noonish up, because I could eat around 9, finish around 11. 9 is kind of early for me too, though. Maybe around 10. 10, around 10, maybe a flight that leaves around noon, I guess, something like that.
All right, we'll schedule
That's
something
good.
like that.
That way we can have a good lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we just show up there and then. But let me see.
And they have direct flights from Norfolk to.
No.
Ah, shit.
No.
They go Norfolk to Washington and then Dublin.
Let me see this one.
I don't want to go through New York. I don't want to do that.
This one is so 1 hour layover in EWR. What's that?
EWR.
That leaves at 4:25. That leaves at 7. They all leave at that one leaves at 1, but we leave at 5:45 at. Nah, I will have to eat really early then because I ain't doing that. I ain't spending 5 hours in Atlanta.
No.
All right, so I think the best one is probably the first one, really.
Okay, what's it got?
Because even though it leaves a little later, we arrive sooner, but check-in ain't till 2, so we don't arrive too soon.
Well, how soon do you arrive?
At 7 a.m.
So you got what?
Yeah, that's what I did when I got to Paris. I was just sitting there, and I ain't leave the airport till about probably an hour and a half before I had to go to the tour. The tour. I had to go to the tour first.
No kidding.
Because the check-in was at 4.
Okay.
So I arrived at Paris.
Yeah.
Stayed there. Arrived in the morning, and then I might have been like 6 or 7 or something like that. I arrived.
Right.
Stayed there. Exchanged my my American SIM card for a French SIM card that I got online, which helped. And then I left, went to the tour, like around 2 or something like that. Then from there, I went to the hotel.
How long was the tour?
I don't know, maybe an hour or something, and then you can watch another hour on your own or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
If I can know. All right. Checking at 2. The latest one that gets there, let me see. Damn, this one gets there. So it gets there at 5:05 a.m. Going the other way.
Yeah.
We'll spend most of our vacation in the airport.
I like Dublin. It's pretty nice. Oh, shit.
But we can...
Well, now, you kind of understand we have to leave to a certain point to get there at a certain point.
That's 4 p.m. Oh, 2, there you go. Well, this one's it's going up in price. This one's good.
What's it?
So the cheapest price is $601.
Okay.
This is actually not bad. But that arrives at 7 a.m.
Right.
This one is $645
Uh-huh.
price, and leaves at 6:55 p.m. that evening.
Right.
But arrives there at 4 p.m. So it's 2 hours after check-in. With 1
How
hour.
long are you in flight?
I don't know, but it's a 1 hour. It's 2 stops, but it's 1 hour. That's what it is. 2 stops. 1 hour and 45 minutes in Atlanta, and an hour and 50 minutes in CDG, wherever that is.
Got me here.
So what we're gonna have to do is just find something to do between 7 and 2. Think about it. By the time we get from the airport to the hotel, it's gonna be probably half an hour.
Right.
So we already knocked down something to do between. That's an hour and a half, right? So we gotta leave at 1:30, right? So by the time we land at 7 a.m. By the time we get our luggage or whatever, get off the plane, all the other shit, probably end up being 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever, 7:45, something like that. So we really only got to fill up, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 hours, 5.5 hours, right? Figure 5.5 hours, half an hour of getting lost and just not knowing what the fuck we're doing, talking and trying to figure out. So we just need about 4 hours, good, 4.5 hours of, so find something to do.
Uh-huh.
Stop and get something to eat,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that'll be 10 minutes. You ain't gonna eat shit.
Well, I'm not, but you can.
Yeah, right. That's not gonna be right, you know.
What the fuck? I order some water. What is your point?
Order some water. There you go.
We're not there just to eat. We're there to
No, we're
enjoy
not.
life.
But I mean, you still have to enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna eat, but not then.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And so then we can stop. They got little mini tours or some shit. Little thing we could find. We'll find something to do, man. It's fucking new. Everything there new to us.
Yeah.
So plus that's part of it, right? Like, okay, shit, we got us as long as.
Hey, that's the whole point.
Yeah, just
you don't. I mean, you can
into.
only schedule so much, and then the rest of the time you got on your own, so you figure out what you're gonna do.
Yeah, so I think that first one works pretty good though. So we leave at 4:25
in the afternoon.
That'll give us time to, you know, eat, square away, get some shit, take care of the house, whatever, and then leave. So we get to the airport. Around 3?
Yeah.
3:30.
Oh.
So we gotta leave here at 3.
Yeah.
And then we get there at 7 a.m.
Okay.
And then we good. Just fill some time.
Yeah.
Can either just take the bus or try to just ride around the city real quick, you know, for 6 hours and we'll figure out some shit to do.
All right.
As long as we got coats.
Oh yeah,
That's all. Hey, because if not, we're gonna have to find a bus station and go inside.
Down, yeah.
Because it's gonna be late February, early March.
Okay.
Up in Dublin, it's gonna be cold, but it's gonna be less people.
Yeah, because there are no more idiots out there except us.
Let me see what the weather's like in Ireland during the winter.
Yeah, in March, early spring.
Ireland weather during. We can go in December.
Fuck that. No, I got plans in December.
Ireland weather. I ain't going nowhere in December unless it's in the Tropic of Cancer. Ireland weather during let's say March. Because we got it so far, February 28th is what.
Is that the date?
That's what we said. That's the day I went last time. Figured that was good pricing, good time, nobody's around.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof. What's oof?
Oof is
it's cold, ain't it?
Weather in Ireland in March.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Yeah.
It's 10 degrees Celsius. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
How much?
50 degrees
50.
Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's not bad. 50 is not bad. That's the high, right?
Well, it's still good this time of the year. Average daily temperatures roughly between 43 to 46 Fahrenheit.
46 degrees. Nice.
Yeah.
You're going to eat a lot of hot soup, that's for sure.
That's all right. We can spoon. Spoon in public.
Not today.
Hold hands. Transfer body heat through hands.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, we're looking at about 45 degrees.
Well, with global warming happening, I mean, it could be even higher, right?
Could be.
I mean, you know, hey.
49 degrees.
49.
I'll take
anything. I'll take a sunny day. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I have my thermals underneath.
Yeah.
Underneath my sweatpants. Underneath my get away. My thermals underneath my sweatpants. Underneath my other sweatpants.
Well, I've got like a Arctic hoodie. I'm gonna bring.
You never did find that hoodie, did you?
No, I knew who stole it.
Mike?
Yeah, I think he did.
White Mike?
Yeah. Sweatpants. Oh, his mom passed.
Sweatpants Mike?
Yeah, mine did. His mom passed.
You shouldn't have started that there. Hoodie.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How old was she?
Huh? I don't know. I everybody stopped talking to him.
For real?
Yeah.
Because of that or?
No. It's just the way he is.
Oh, for real?
Oh, big time.
How is he?
Not good.
He revealed himself.
Well, just day one he did.
Oh, dang.
I mean, Mr. Slacker. I mean, it was
so
like.
why is he still there and not the other Mike?
Have you talked to Mike?
Come on, man. White Mike or Black Mike? You're fucking up with these.
Black Mike. No, it's Sweatpants Mike and Mike.
And Black Mike. White Mike and Black Mike.
Oh, okay, you gonna go there? You going there?
That's just what they look like. One is white and one is black. What is the simplest way?
How about Slow Mike and Nice Mike? How's that?
That is not the simplest way.
Because
they both could be nice.
No.
And I don't work with them, so I don't know.
No, I'm just giving you that's the lowdown. That's why they call them Sweatpants Mike, because you want to get racial.
Well, for somebody, you have to talk to somebody so that everybody can understand, because only they know that if you work with them. So the easiest way to describe somebody that everybody would understand is by how they look. Now, if they were purple, you call them purple, but they're not. They're white and Black Mike, who could be purple black, but he's not purple black. He's just regular black.
He's not blue black.
He's brown black.
Black, yeah. And you're tannish. No, you're mocha.
I'm Arab black.
Hey, Arab black. Yeah. You're the terrorist black.
That's terrorist black. That's the new color in the Crayola box.
Yeah, exactly. Terrorist black. Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
let me get some clothes.
Let's go dig some holes.
Dig some holes.
All right, Texas Forever. Stay tuned. Yeah. Coming out
tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're gonna record tomorrow, and which will be, well, y'all don't know, but
send me your link. At least one link.
I sent you the link.
Did you?
Yeah, for the you said, oh, I'd like to thank you for the link, because now I have all the podcasts in one.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
No, the link to this information.
What information? It's more than one link.
Give me something that, like,
I'm not gonna give it to you.
Hey,
look, I'm gonna show you real quick.
All right, show me real quick. Okay, show me real quick. It's a lot, isn't it?
Hey, maybe I could just record it by doing that. Yeah, I think I could do that. Look at this shit.
I can't even see it.
And there's small things. Like, this is not just one link.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is a bunch of shit. Like,
those are your reference points, right?
Yeah, okay. That's my thing.
Wow, that's cool.
Let me see if
How'd you do that? Look like you just folded away.
That's a Mac. Didn't you get a Mac for your daughter?
No. No.
Oh, no, you got a Android.
Yeah. I don't know what I got. My mom.
So, Texas Forever.
Texas Forever, man.
Now go put some clothes on. Let's go work on this deck.